My name's Nick Powers, and I'm the president and lead instructor of Warfighter Scuba. I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps from the years 2003 to 2007, with one combat deployment to Haditha, Iraq in 2006. Throughout my time overseas, I experienced a lot of situations that you wouldn't necessarily find yourself in the United States. IEDs, getting shot at, rocket attacks, mortar attacks, you name it, it happened. When I got out of the Marine Corps in 2007, I tried to adjust back to civilian life, and the whole time you're in, you just can't wait to get out. And when you get out, you start to realize, did you make the right decision? 9 times out of 10, most of the guys that get out, they immediately plummet into a depression cycle because you don't have that structure anymore that the military provides you. And this hit me super hard. We moved to one of the #1 top dive destinations in the entire world, and I figured I'd start getting back into scuba diving. And after our first couple dives, I realized how peaceful it was underwater and how none of my problems followed me. You're just there in the present moment. I had the idea for Warfighter Scuba, and I kind of hinted at it, and they said, "You go for it." And that's basically how Warfighter Scuba was born. So Warfighter Scuba is a nonprofit. We're a 501c3 nonprofit with the IRS. We bring combat wounded veterans down to the Caribbean to teach them scuba diving to treat their wounds. Whether their wounds are physical or mental, such as PTSD, scuba diving is a extremely therapeutic activity for mental stressors and for physical ailments. Mentally, as soon as you go underwater, your body just reacts. It's not normal. You're not meant to breathe underwater. Automatically puts you into the present moment. You have nothing but peace and calm. This ability to separate yourself from reality really allows veterans to find out what their trigger mechanism might be for their particular mental stressors. So every veteran who comes through our programs gets a 100% funded trip. Each veteran also receives a round-trip ticket from their home of record. That ticket will bring them straight into Roatan, and their entire week stay, their hotel, their meals, their snacks, everything's paid for. So that veteran can get an entire week away from reality and completely separate from any kind of problems they might be facing at home. So each veteran receives very private and intimate training sessions when they come down to Roatan. We first start in the pool, we do some confined water skills, we'll then switch out to the open water dives. From that point on, it's not even training anymore, it's just fun. It's learning on a level that I don't think most people have experienced before. We do all the certifications for them that we can in a week at their pace, from open water to full face mask to nitrox. Every trip that we have, whether it's one veteran or 4 veterans at a time, we just have a blast. There's no bad karma. We've seen sharks, we've seen turtles. We've seen 4 eagle rays at once. Just the things that happen when we're in the water together are truly, they're just unbelievable. The dedication that these vets have now to scuba diving and to wanting to come back and to help other veterans experience what they've experienced, it hits me in the heart more than most things have ever hit me in my heart. It's truly an honor to take these heroes into the water. It's really cool to see the transformation that happens to them, from being, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I've gone snorkeling a few times, or I'm not that good of a swimmer. And the funny thing about scuba is none of that matters. You're completely weightless in the water. You could come down and have 0 experience in the water and be one of the better scuba divers out there. So as with all nonprofits, we rely solely on generous donors such as yourselves. None of these programs could exist without people who are willing to give some of their hard-earned money up to save veterans who might be struggling with everyday life and have that unfortunate thought of suicide. 100% of every dollar that's donated goes directly to the veterans. I personally, myself, I do not take any kind of money. All my time is donated. There's no salary to anybody who's on the board or any staff positions in Warfighter. Donations can be made on our website at www.warfighterscuba.org. And remember, every donation is 100% tax deductible.
When people hear a Till Valhalla project, the first thing they might think of is our shirts. But what most people don't know is that our plaques came first and the t-shirts came second. What some people might not know is that the same shirts that we make day in and day out allowed us to do unbelievable things for unbelievable people. Whether it's donating our proceeds to reduce veteran suicide or gifting handcrafted memorial plaques to the families of fallen heroes, these t-shirts simply stand for honor and freedom, two words that wouldn't exist without our heroes. This makes Till Valhalla Project a place our fallen heroes truly live on forever.
Welcome back. It is Friday night. We are here with Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. It is championship night. We're going to have some drivers battle it out for our first full season championship. Currently, we got Ryan Lefebvre in the 19 car, Venom Racing driver, with a 33-point lead over the 238. Mass Mafia driver Anthony Marvulio out of the East Coast in the 238. No one else is really close to those two. They're separated again by 19 points. I do not see Lefebvre out on the track yet. We are getting ready for a driver's meeting. Welcome back to Got Your Six Racing Network. Again, we do things slightly different than maybe what you're used to. We admin and race control and broadcast all at the same time. So if the drivers hear it, you hear it. In the audience, we do work on feedback. Please let us know if we're doing something you like. Let us know if we're doing something you don't like. That's probably more important. Let us know that also. As always, we are racing for awareness of veterans issues. You will see us playing various veteran videos throughout the night. 22 veterans a day take their own lives. We are trying to reduce that number to 0. So this is just our small part of raising awareness to those companies out there that are doing great things for veterans. If you can donate, please do so. If not, you know a veteran, you haven't heard from them in a while, reach out, check on them, see how they're doing. 22 a day is absolutely mind-boggling. We need to lower that number. So that is the purpose behind Got Your Six Racing Network, is raising awareness for those veterans who may be out there struggling. So we will go to a driver's meeting here in about 1 minute. We do have a pretty full field tonight in week 12. This is our first full season coming to a wrap here tonight at Volusia. We have the 358 modifieds followed by the limited late models. We will close out the night as always with the 305 sprint cars. So if you've tuned in before, welcome back. If you haven't, welcome to the show. Greatly appreciated. Next week we will be off. We will not be broadcasting. We will take a week off and get ready for our summer season coming up. A lot of exciting stuff coming up. A lot of collaboration between Coast to Coast Racing League and Got Your Six Racing Network, or Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. So looking real forward to that. Can all drivers clear the track, please? All drivers clear the track. All right, drivers, it comes down to this. This is week 12 of Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. We do have a fairly tight battle at the front. The 19 car of Ryan LaFave is leading Anthony Marjulio by 33 points. So I'm not asking you not to race them hard, but please be mindful of who's around you. No penalties for tonight. Last week's race was absolutely amazing. Next week we will be off. Those of you that are eligible, please check out Coast to Coast Racing League. A lot of fun events going on. We were not able to put on our Dash for Cash this year, but through donations, hopefully throughout next season, we will put on a Dash for Cash in week 13. More to come on that. Other than that, we are getting ready to go green. We do mute microphones before qualifying, so any questions, comments, or concerns, now would be the time. Yeah, man. All right, fellas, we are advancing qualifying. Good luck. We do mute microphones before qualifying. This is a live broadcast, so we don't want anything inappropriate going out over the air. So a lot of leagues do not do that. However, when you admin and broadcast at the same time, I think it is quite appropriate. Chris Cox in the 515, the first one out on the track. Chris Cox having a great run. He is currently in just outside the top 10 in points. The 515 is leading the limited late model division, which will be coming up next. We will see how Chris Cox does here. Ryan LaFave at the top of the board, currently in the 19 car. Anthony Marjulio in the 238. We're riding along with Anthony Morano in the 320 machine. Anthony Morano wrapping it up. Billy Roberts in the 99 machine, Gears Unlimited driver. Like to thank Billy Roberts for his support of Got Your Six Racing Network and Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. Malachi Smith, Venom Racing driver in the 13 out on track. Ryan LaFave at the top of the board. Anthony Marjulio currently third quick. Ryan LaFave with a 17.04. Jordan LaFawn out of Indiana follows that up in the 11 car. Put him in P2. Anthony Marjulio in P3. Gavin Chatham out on the track in the 24 machine. Gavin up to 12th quick. We will follow along, see how Gavin does on his second lap in the 24. Twelfth quick for the 24 machine. Heat 1 to the grid. Heat 1 to the grid, please. All right, fellas, welcome to Heat 1. You guys know the drill by now. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everyone else, once we get the 1 to go, I'm going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. The 19 car of Ryan Lefebvre, the current points leader, starting on the pole. And just by chance, the 238 of Anthony Marjulio will start to his outside. Those two battling for the points lead, or the championship, actually, tonight. Chris Cox in the 515, currently in P3. Anthony Vital Jr. in the 021 machine on the outside of row number 2. So we do have 8 laps. The 19 car will bring us to the green flag. Race truck is off. 19 coming towards the green flag. We are under the green, the 238 to the outside, the 19, your points leader. Venom Racing's Lefebvre down low. Those two come off a turn 2 side by side. Great racing by your points leader and the runner-up, the 515 of Chris Cox. He's going to duck his nose in there. Top 4 heading to the feature. Everyone else going to a main event if one is required. Give the advantage to the 238 on the backstretch coming out of turn 4. We are 3 wide. Chris Cox gets into the back of the 238, turns Marjulio, put Marjulio and Lefebvre to the back of the pack. The caution is out. .515 EOL, 515 EOL. So the 515 gets into the runner-up in the points. The 238 of Anthony Marjulio puts him in the back of heat number 1. We will go green next time by. Going green next time by. Ryan Lefebvre holds his position at the front of the field with Anthony Vital Jr. to his outside in the 021 machine. Chris Brown currently up 2 positions. Race truck should exit next time by. We are working lap 3 of 8. Lights are off on the pace truck. The field will belong to the 19-year points leader, Ryan Lefebvre. Pace truck is off. as is the 19 car of Lefebvre. Great jump on the field. Anthony Vital Jr. dropping back to P2. Got the 136 of Chris Brown down low. Zachary Loomis in the 37 in the fourth and final transfer position. Anthony Marjulio in the 238 trying to battle back through the field after unfortunate contact on lap 3. Out front, your points leader, the 19 of Lefebvre, leading the way. Anthony Vital Jr. to the rear of the 19 car. Chris Brown, the 37 of Zachary Loomis in the fourth and final transfer position. Anthony Marjulio has made his way up to the rear bumper. Go on board with Anthony Marjulio running second in the points. Anthony Vidal Jr. looking underneath the 19 car. White flag does come out. We got one to go in heat 1. Will Vital push the issue with the 19 car? He pulls up to the rear bumper. Anthony Marjulio. Vital down low. Great battle to the end. Lefebvre, Vital, Brown, Loomis are your top 4 that transfer into the feature automatically. Heat 2 to the grid. Heat 2 to the grid, please. Jordan LaFawn on the front row with Jesse Ingram to his outside. Butch Baker, Andy Patton in row 2. Kevin Davis, Billy Roberts in 3. Adam Flieger rounds out your field of 7 drivers. 8 laps. All right, fellas, 8 laps to get it done. Restart is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Leader, 1.5 car length behind a pace truck. Everyone else, tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Top 4 heading to the feature, although everyone will head to the feature. Race hard, race clean, put on a great show. Good luck. Jordan LaFawn will bring us to the green flag. Nightmare Motorsports driver out of Indiana in the 11 car. Jordan currently 7th in the points, has not raced, he's missed a few races with us. The 11 car is a contender to deal with. Butch Baker and Andy Patton on the second row, Veteran Racing. Andy Patton in the Air Force 87. Like to thank Andy for his service to our country. Pace truck is working its way to pit road. Field belongs to the 11 car. Green flag is out. We are underway. LaFawn to the inside. He's got Jesse Ingram in the 7 car to his outside. Butch Baker slides up. Gets in front of the 99 car of Billy Roberts. It's like Kevin Davis back there in the 21 machine. Battling out with Andy Patton. Billy Roberts in the 99 Gears Unlimited ride is currently in the 4th and final transfer position. On the rear bumper of Venom Racing's Butch Baker in the 97. Jesse Ingram is on the rear tail of the 11 car of LaFawn. So he's not going to let LaFawn get far from him. There are your top 4. 7 car diving it down low, trying to get underneath the 11 car. We will go on board with second place driver Jesse Ingram. Great battle. Looks like Ingram has a good run into turn 1. Pulls up to the back of bumper of the 11 car. Your top 4 now have pulled away from the field a little bit. 7 car peaks underneath the 11. Billy Roberts still holding down the 4th and final transfer position. Adam Flieger in the 38 machine is with us. We have a couple cars in the pits. We did not get a caution, so not real sure what happened there. White flag is out. The 11 car of Jordan LaFawn. LaFawn, Ingram, Baker, Billy Roberts are your top 4 that will transfer. Heat 3 to the grid. Heat 3 to the grid, please. Brendan Weeks, Lance Ripka on the front row. Donald Ingram, Gavin Chatham in row 2. Anthony Morano, R.J. Packer in row 3. D.V. Runkle rounds out your field of 7 drivers. All right, fellas, welcome to heat number 3. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everyone else, half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Race hard, race clean, put on a great show. Good luck. Looks like our SDK apps are coming back to us. Brendan Weeks again on that front row in the 022 Ace Motorsports driver. Got 8 laps to get it done. Again, if you tuned in, greatly appreciate it. Pace truck should exit this time by. Pace truck is off. Brendan Weeks will bring us to the green flag. Green flag is out. We are underway. Weeks with Lance Ripka. Lance Ripka has only showed up a couple times this year, but the 25 car is with us. The 010 of Donald Ingram driving on that bottom side. It is a battle for the 4th and final transfer position. RJ Packer, Gavin Chatham going at it. We have a wad of cars battling for that 4th and final transfer position. Anthony Morano in the 320 machine is the first car on the outside looking in. Up front, Brendan Weeks running away with the show. Ripka, Ingram are nose to tail. RJ Packer in the 406 machine finally clears the field. Put him in the 4th and final transfer position. 24 car of Gavin Chatham. He wants that 4th and final transfer position. We will see how this plays out. Gavin Chatham in the 24, the 320 of Anthony Morano giving it a run on that high side. RJ Packer running the low side. Up front, Lance Ripka closing in on the 22 car of Brendan Weeks. See if Lance Ripka can get it done. There is the difference between your leader and second place Ripka. You see him in working the steering wheel inside that 125 machine. Weeks, Ripka, Ingram, Packer in the 406. Gavin Chatham is the first car on the outside looking in, and that is how they will finish. Weeks, Ripka, Ingram, Packer. We will have 3 minutes of warm-up, so we will be back.
Our biggest thing is getting the word out, awareness of Mission 22, the struggle as it is to fight PTSD and suicide. My name's Corey Decker. I'm the state representative for Mission 22. This year's been great. We got a bunch of great guys that have gotten together and decided to create this rally. The word's getting out, and it's turned into quite an event where we can actually help a lot of veterans. It's a great event, but you really have to go and see it for yourself, and it's really one of those things that's an experience. Just going that weekend, we've seen how it changes people.
Welcome back. We are just wrapping up warm-ups as we get into our 25-lap feature race. Again, the points battle up front. Ryan Lefebvre, Anthony Marfulio are battling it out. Fave will start on the pole of your feature. All right, drivers, welcome to the feature. Got 25 laps. The initial start is just like your heat starts on the green flag. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Leader, as normal, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everyone else, half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Once we get the one to go, welcome to week 12 championship night feature. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Put on a great show. The 19 car of Ryan Lefebvre is your points leader by 33 points. Anthony Marfulio will roll off 13th. So Anthony has some work to do here. If Ryan Lefebvre can keep the Venom Racing car out front, he will be your championship in the 358 division. So we will see how that plays out. 25 laps to settle this here at Volusia. Pace truck will exit next time by. The 11 car of Jordan LaFawn to the outside of Lefebvre. Anthony Vital Jr., Brennan Weeks in row number 2. Pretty strong row number 2. Pace truck should exit this time by. Welcome to Volusia Championship Night, Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. We are about to get your first feature underway. Ryan Lefebvre in the 19 car. The 11 car gets a good start on that outside. LaFawn to the point in front of your points leader, the 19 of Lefebvre. Got 2 lines of racing. LaFawn on the high side, Lefebvre down low. It is LaFawn at the line. Give the lead to the 11 Nightmare Motorsports driver. Anthony Vital Jr. is trying to follow LaFawn on that high side. Jordan LaFawn leads lap number 2. We will take a look at Anthony Marjulio. He's getting in a tangle with the 99 car, Billy Roberts. Marjulio currently in 14th position, has moved up 4 from your start. We got a water car side by side. I see Ripka, the 010 there of Donald Ingram, Butch Baker, Chris Brown. Great battles throughout the field. Up front, Ryan Lefebvre going for the lead underneath the 11 car, trying to get that bottom side to work. We are 2 by 2 in the front 2 rows. Lefebvre with an advantage on that low side. Can he get the drive off? Yes, sir. Ryan Lefebvre, your points leader, is in P1 at the flag stand. 11 car Indiana driver Jordan LaFawn. It is Lefebvre once again. They are side by side. We are working lap 7 of 25. 21 of Vital Jr. into the wall. That will bring out the caution. Back it down. Caution is out. Back it down. Not sure what happened to... Let's see if we can rewind and catch... He just goes straight. Not sure what happened to the 21 car. He just doesn't turn into the corner, goes straight into the outside wall. We will go back with live action. Your points leader, Ryan Lefebvre, at the top of the board. We will go side by side 3 times, and then we will go single file after that. Lefebvre, LaFawn, Weeks, Ingram are your top 4. Back to 19 car of Lefebvre, got that bottom side working underneath the 11 Nightmare Motorsports driver out of Indiana, LaFawn. We should get the one to go this time by. All right, fellas, 1 to go. Let's tighten it up. $19 of Lefebvre, your points leader on the inside, battling for a championship with Jordan LaFawn to his outside. Pace truck will exit this time by. Pace truck is off. Field belongs to the 19. Great start by Venom Racing Ryan Lefebvre. Brennan Weeks dives down low underneath the 11 of LaFawn. Weeks wants that second position. LaFawn able to hold him off. The bottom side seems kind of racy here early. Tip Typically, the bottom side comes in here later, but Weeks and Lefebvre working that bottom side, getting it to work for them. Lance Ripka on the 125, Cox in the 515, Chris Brown. We are 3x3 at the line. Great drive by those drivers. 515 slides out, makes contact with the 125. Caution is out. Back it down, caution is out. Not sure what happened here. Looks like Gavin Chatham made some contact there. Not sure. I think that's just a driving incident, so we will not give an EOL. Ryan Lefebvre still at the point. We are working lap, but 10 of 25. Lefebvre, Lafond, Weeks, Ingram, Ripka are your top 5. Anthony Marjulio is currently 12th. He's got 33 points to make up on the points leader. So if he's going to get to doing it, he better get going quick here. Working lap 10 of 25. We should get the one to go this time by. Lights are off on the pace truck. Again, welcome to Got Your Six Racing Network. If you like what we have going on, please give us a like. If you don't like what we have going on, please send us some feedback. We will do our best to accommodate. We do take all feedback seriously and have instituted quite a few suggestions throughout this season. Continue to do so. So again, thank you for tuning in. Pace truck is off. Lefebvre on the bottom side in the 19 gets a great start. Lafond and Weeks will go back at it for P2. Weeks prying his way on that bottom side underneath the 11 car of Lafond. The 7 car of Jesse Ingram following Lafond on that high side. We do have lap traffic coming up here. Caution is out. Back it down. Caution is out, fellas. Back it down. Back to 21 car, forced the 238 up high. Working lap 12 of 25. We will not give an EOL penalty. We are single file from here on out. After we get 3 cautions, we do go single file. LaFave, Weeks, LaFawn. So Brennan Weeks was able to get by the 11 car. Ace Motorsports driver Brennan Weeks on the tail of Venom Racing's LaFave. LaFave keeps it down low, tries that bottom side. Weeks and LaFawn on the high side. Great run off the bottom. The 19 car has made that bottom work all night long. He has found traction, getting a good run off the bottom side, working lap 14. 11 car of LaFawn with a slide job on the 12 car of Brennan Weeks. We are 2x2. Great battle up front. Jesse Ingram and Chris Brown battling it out. Anthony Morano having a great run in the 320 machine. Morano up to in the top 5. Great run by the Gears Unlimited 320 ride. Chris Cox in the 515 battling it out. Lance Ripka with us in the 125. RJ Packer has been hot all night long. Anthony Marjulio back in 9th position. Battling out with Butch Baker and Gavin Chatham up front. Your points leader getting it done. Looks like Jordan LaFawn closing in on the rear bumper of the 19 on lap 18 of 25. You can see the track wearing out. High side may be the place to be. LaFawn working the steering wheel inside the 11 machine. Sliding through the slick, hands super busy, foot on the throttle. Great drive by these drivers. And now LaFave moves up to a higher side. He's running the middle. Tries to take LaFawn's line away from him. LaFawn dives down low. LaFave on the high side. LaFawn down low. Working lap 21 of 25. Great battle up front. We are 2x2 throughout the field. The battle up here is for the championship in the 19 car. Ryan LaFave doesn't necessarily need to win, but he is a driver after all, so he will go for the win. Working the high side right above the slick. The 11 of LaFawn down low, slides up, tucks in behind the 19. Venom Racing battling out with Nightmare Motorsports. Jesse Ingram in the 7 car. Watching these two battle it out up front. LaFawn down low once again in turn 1. Good run off at turn 2 by the 19. Working lap 23 up 25. We are getting down to it. LaFawn moves back up to the high side. Gets behind the 19. Your leader goes down, blocks that low side. LaFave working the both lanes now. He gets up into the wall. Will that affect his caution is out? Back it down. Caution is out. Back it down. Like Butch Baker in the 9 car. DV Runkle make contact. Up front with just a few laps to go, we are going to do a green-white checker, I believe. Ryan LaFave still holding down the lead here. Anthony Marjulio, who came in second in the points, needed a great night. He is up 11. Anthony Marjulio's up 12, up to P6. Not enough to get in front of the 19 car, which he needed to do. We will get the one to go this time by. Lights are off on the pace truck. We will go green, white checker for the race win and the championship. Venom Racing's Ryan LaFave will begin lap 24 from the front of the field. Jordan LaFawn, Jesse Ingram, Chris Brown, Chris Cox behind him. Pace truck will exit this time by. Track getting super slick. We are underway. Great start by the 19. LaFave takes the green flag with a almost half-second lead over the 11 of Jordan LaFawn. Both of them working above that slick. One to go for the championship and the victory by the 19. Venom's Racing, Ryan LaFave. LaFawn giving it a valiant effort in 1 and 2. LaFave will block the low line. Can he get a good run off, or will LaFawn? It will be LaFave. LaFawn Brown at the line. Top 3 start-finish line, please. Top 3 start-finish line. We have crowned a champion in the 358 modifieds, the 19 car of Jordan LaFawn. Brings home the victory, caps off a great spring season, our first full season here at Got Your 6 Racing Network. Great run up front by these drivers. We will get a podium shot, and then hopefully we will get interviews with these drivers. LaFave, LaFawn. All right, fellas, that's perfect. Don't forget to go up for interviews. Bring home your top 3. We will get a word with those drivers before we head off to the limited late models again right here at Volusia. We are waiting for our 3 podium finishers to get up into the booth. See Ryan LaFave in the booth waiting on Chris Brown actually to come up. Chris Brown is with us. The 136 car, Chris Brown, moves up 4 positions to put his car on the podium. Chris, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, great run. Nothing crazy exciting. You were running behind the new champion and LaFawn there. How was your ride? How did the track change, man? And how was your night?
I had a pretty good night. Track kind of got a little slick there towards the end. I kind of like the track to slick off, so I kind of wish we had a few more laps there because I was starting to get really good. So,
yeah, man, great run by you. We got our week off, and then we are back to our summer season, so really excited about that. Hopefully we have some exciting news to announce, so greatly appreciate your support of Friday Night Lights, man. This has been quite a ride, and it's all because of you guys that come out and support us every night. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your podium finish?
yeah, Neon Temple, Weird Solutions, Christian Jones Boudoir, Whiteout Performance, and my wife for letting me race.
Yeah, man, we're going to see you in the limited late models or sprint cars?
I'm not really good in the limited late models. I might show up for the sprint cars. We'll see.
Right on, man. Great night by you, my friend. Have a great weekend if I don't see you on the podium.
Yep, take it easy, man.
All right. The 11 car of Jordan LaFawn battled all night, started P2, finished P2, battled it out with your new champion. Jordan, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir, Joe. How are we doing on this Friday evening?
Man, another great run by the 11 car. You and LaFave, you didn't cut him any slack. Well, you might have, but you didn't hold back on him. You guys battled it out, man. How was your run?
Man, it was fun. We was actually just sitting down there in the waiting room talking. I was like, man, I probably could have threw a slider at you there a couple times. I felt like I had I felt like I had the more momentum, but I'm not running for any points championships or anything, and I didn't want to screw up Orion's race, man. He earned it. He deserves it. He won. It was a good race. It was
Yep,
fun.
that was a lot of fun. How did the track change? Ryan seemed to find something down low early, and you were on that high side. Do you think if you had moved down earlier, you could have caught him or got by him?
I do. That bottom line ended up coming in. I think it was 1 and 2. Uh, and I didn't think it was going to. I thought it was going to stay up around the top the entire time, and he ended up making it work down there. Hats off to him. He drove a good race, man. I made him work for it, like I said I was going to in the chat, and he deserves it.
So we're going to see the 11 car battling for a championship next season?
I think you might. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys got coming up here in the summer, and I think this old 11 car is gonna stick around for a little while.
Yeah, man. With the support of you guys, we have some exciting stuff planned, including possibly a dash for cash at the end. We'll see how that plays out. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your podium, man?
Yeah, man. Saw the guys over at Nightmare Motorsports. I had a couple of them in the chat there, rooting me on, watching the race. Big Bacon Media, 5-6 Graphics, Lawn Crafters Lawn Care, and you guys for putting these shows on every Friday night, and you, Joe, for the broadcast, brother.
Yeah, man. My brother from Indiana, man. I'm still working my way your way. Looks like maybe Kentucky here before too long. So I am working.
You make your way up a little bit farther north, man. You get a hold of me. We'll have to link up.
All right, my brother. Great run for you, man, and we'll see you later on tonight, I hope.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna try to make this limited late race. I'm gonna run in and check on the kiddos, see if they're settled down for their mom, and if they are, I'll be in here racing the limiteds.
All right, man. Great run, and have a great weekend.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Yeah, man. So the 11 card all came down to week 12 in the 19 car. Ryan, this is Joe. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, so I am so proud to congratulate you on your 358 modified championship for the 19 Venom Racing machine. Great run by you, man. You had a solid season. You always finished up front, and you just kept consistent. How was your night? Jordan gave you a little run there at the end, but you held him off, man. How was your night?
Oh, pretty good. Had a little trouble in the heat race when somebody got spun in front of me. Luckily, I was able to keep my spot, and so I could start up front in the feature. And then the feature, boy, I was battling on the bottom for like the first 6-7 laps, and I was barely ahead of Jordan when that caution came out, and that allowed me to stay up front and then just kind of chose my line. I seen him kind of gaining on the top, so I'd move up and then kind of back to the bottom for that green-white checkered, and luckily I was able to hold him off. I thought he was going to throw a slider on me in 1 and 2 because every time I'd come out of 2, I'd see his nose under me, but I was able to stay ahead of him there through 3 and 4.
Yeah, man, I was holding my breath. I was hoping that he didn't throw that slider, but you held him off, man. You did a great job. It looks like Venom Racing is just collecting championships here this week, which is great to see, man. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your championship? I need to get your address. I'll send you a private message later. And your win tonight.
Yep, SD Audio, Venom Racing, KP Graphics, Yorku's Food Mart, and you for everything you did for the league, and looking forward to next year.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, you guys, Venom Racing has helped me out tremendously, so hopefully we have a lot of good stuff coming up, man. Again, congratulations. I'll send you a private message. I think we got some pretty cool stuff coming your way for the championship. So Congratulations. We going to see you in the limited late models?
I don't think so tonight. I think next year I'm going to try to, if we run the same deal, I'm going to try to get into the sprints and the limiteds every week too. Hopefully, that's the plan.
So championship, done. Atta boy. That's what I like, man. Have a great weekend, man, and congratulations again, Ryan.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yes, sir. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The 19 car Venom Racing's Ryan Lefebvre needed a good race. Not only that, he capped it off with a victory here at Volusia. We will take a quick break, and we will come back here momentarily with the limited late models.
Soldiers, sailors, airmen and women enlist in the armed forces for many reasons, including a sense of duty, patriotism, the adventure, travel, and adrenaline. Many continue their military service because they discover a brother and sisterhood, an identity, a team. When service members are injured or wounded and can no longer perform their military duties, they quickly find themselves removed from their team, no longer serving the purpose for which they trained.
I came back from Afghanistan in 2013, and it was kind of a trial and error of finding out, after the military, what's next in life.
Being forced to leave a military career filled with purpose and pride can be challenging. Some challenges may leave lasting scars. An illness, wound, or injury can make anyone question their worth and sense of belonging after military service.
35 years in the Army, and I needed something to transition into. And so from that transition came an idea, and the idea was this.
Even though a military career may be coming to an end, or already ended, recovery can occur in the most unexpected places with unforeseen opportunities. Recovery, whether physical or mental, has no defined beginning or ending. It may last a lifetime.
For me, one of the biggest surprises that I found out going through it was that it's not like the flu where, you get sick and then you get better. You're never cured. And that's so frustrating. It's so hard to tell someone that. And it's so easy to slip back. And every single time you have to find a new way to fight it, it's a different monster every time you battle it.
This can feel daunting to a warrior who is suddenly forced to leave everything they know, trust, and love, finding themselves at the beginning of an unknown and possibly frightening new journey. Welcome to the world of motorsports.
We're in the right place at the right time in our lives to be able to take these guys that are wounded and put them in front of people that can actually show them that there is a camaraderie, there's a brotherhood within the motorsports industry, that there is potential for career opportunities for them if they have the skill set.
Motorsports offers an opportunity to regain that sense of identity within a safe, fast-paced team environment, providing a renewed sense of purpose. It has many facets, all created by teams working together for success on the track. Like in the military, in motorsports, the goal is in accomplishing the mission, winning as a team, collectively celebrating the successes and supporting teammates through the losses. Through motorsport opportunities, Operation Motorsport assists medically transitioning service members and veterans with discovering new ways of achieving a renewed sense of hope, purpose, and pride.
I have the basic brake changing, oil changing, tire rotation. I've actually learned how to assemble and disassemble some engine parts, change some axles, do some alignments and stuff. So give it a try. You never know. This was nothing that I expected. I did not expect to be fully suited, jumping over a wall while cars were going 100 and something miles an hour.
From motors to media, tires to tickets, and hot laps to hospitality. Operation Motorsport provides beneficiaries the chance to become immersed within professional motorsports and provides them with the opportunity to find out firsthand what captivates their imagination and interest. These opportunities provide an avenue of discovery within the motorsports immersion or diversionary therapy programs, all within the Excite, Engage, and Empower recovery programs. Operation Motorsport also offers virtual engagements and recovery opportunities through an iRacing league, engaging beneficiaries in a safe, competitive environment from the comfort and safety of their home. Meeting other like-minded people, service members and veterans on the virtual racetrack, opening the doors to Motorsport Academy programs that prepare beneficiaries for their first encounters at the racetrack, and possibly leading to a day when they can get behind the wheel.
A team environment's a perfect place for people like us to kind of get back into some kind of normalcy when you go through a lot when you get medically discharged. And it kind of sucks and you put through the ringer, but I feel like what Operation Motorsport's doing is just something that's just really valuable.
Operation Motorsport prides itself in keeping beneficiaries engaged after the race weekend, throughout their recovery and beyond, through our recovery programs, or as a member of the 22 pit crew. No matter the background or story, Operation Motorsport is always there to listen, provide a safe and comfortable space, and a trusted circle of confidence that is open and honest about what difficulties may lie ahead for those transitioning out of a military career. Operation Motorsport believes in the power of team, identity, and purpose.
Welcome back. We are back at Volusia in the limited late models. We have one championship settled, about to settle another one here in Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. This has been a heck of a ride. We are brand new, and the support has been nothing short of amazing. We do have sponsorship opportunities available if you'd like to sponsor any of the divisions, 358 modifieds or sprint cars. Please let us know. You can contact me, Joe, at gy6rn.com. We do not charge drivers to race in Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. We operate off of donations. If you'd like to donate to the cause and help us out, you can do so at www.gy6rn.com. Any donation would be greatly appreciated as we prepare for next season. Looks like we got a great turnout for the limited late models here at Volusia. We were getting ready to call the drivers off the track here momentarily. Looks like we won't quite have a full feature, but we'll get close. Currently 22 cars in the field. Get all drivers clear the track, please. All drivers clear the track. All right, drivers, welcome to Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. One championship is settled. We're about to settle another one in the limited late models. Again, we do live admin, as you guys know, at the suggestion of the drivers. However, if somebody did you wrong throughout, clear the track, please. You got about 10 seconds, or we will ask you to leave for the evening. .37 car, you got about 3 seconds, you will be disqualified. Sorry about that. If you think somebody did you wrong, please fill out a protest. You can find a protest form on our Discord page. No other penalties for tonight. Again, we are settling a championship. Chris Cox, Anthony Marjulio battling it out up front not going to ask you not to race them as hard as you would anyone else. Just going to ask you to be ever mindful who is around you. Again, we mute microphones right before qualifying. So any questions, comments, or concerns, now would be the time. None heard. We will advance to qualifying. I wish you good luck. So we are getting ready to go qualifying. We will see who comes out on the track first. My teammate, Kurt Schatzer, champion of Coast to Coast Racing League's late models, is quickest in warm-ups or practice. We will see how this plays out here. Hunter Jarrell is the first car out on the track in the 80 machine. Again, these limited late models brought to you by 213 Racing, doing great things for drivers. Check them out on Facebook. Again, that's 213 Racing. Hunter Jarrell taking the green flag. On his first lap, Jarrell will put up a Chris Cox at the top of the board with a 16.449. That didn't last long. Andy Patton in the 87 with a 16.414 at the top of the board. 001 of Zach Willingham, currently 10th quick. Donald Ingram in the 010. Currently 10th quick with a 16.582. Gears Unlimited, Billy Roberts wrapping up his qualifying in the 99 machine with a 16.744. Gavin Chatham on track in the 24 machine, currently 6th quick. The 181 of Jeffrey Kemper, driver out of Oregon, is with us, currently 7th quick. Butch Baker in the Venom Racing Machine 97 car. Put the 11 car of Jordan LaFawn with a 16.440 into P2 behind Andy Patton. Butch Baker in P11. RJ Packer in the 406 car, currently 18th quick. We will go. There is the 11 car. Nightmare Motorsports driver Jordan LaFawn puts it on outside of pole with 2nd quick. Gears Unlimited 213 car of Michael Vital out on track. Great looking new wrap for Michael. Coming to the flag to get his first timed lap. 14th quick for Michael Vital. 238 of Anthony Marjulio wrapping up his qualifying. 5th quick in the Mass Mafia ride. Vital 14th quick. Jordan LaFawn is all done. So that's it for qualifying. Andy Patton with a 16.414 will take home the limited late model quick time here at Volusia in week 12, championship week. Heat 1 to the grid. Heat 1 to the grid, please. Andy Patton, Chris Cox on the front row. PJ Popham, AJ Ogle in row 2. Butch Baker, Donald Ingram in 3. Zach Willingham and D.V. Runkle in row number 4. All right, fellas, welcome to heat number 1. Leader, you know the drill. 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everyone else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The start is on green. Do not jump to start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Got 8 laps to get it done. Looks like everybody will be headed to the feature. So race hard, race clean, put on a great show. Welcome to week 12 of Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. Good luck. Andy Patton in the 87 car. Yeah, it's always like to thank Andy Patton for his service to our country in the United States Air Force. MIPOW car. We'll see the Air Force Sprint car in the next race with the 87, I believe. Your points leader, Chris Cox, will start outside pole. So great place to start if you are battling for the championship. We will get the green flag next time by. Got 8 laps. Top 4 would typically head straight to the feature. However, everyone will head to the feature tonight. We had just exactly 24 drivers, and 24 will start the feature. Pace truck is working its way to pit road, but Andy Patton will bring us to the green flag. Green flag is out. We are underway. Great start by the 515 on the outside. Your points leader. Put Chris Cox to the point. Andy Patton falls back to P2. PJ Popham in the 25 machine in P3. And AJ Ogle in the 08 right on the tail. Donald Ingram in 010. He wants to push the issue with the 08 car. The 010 trying to get underneath. The 08 will go on board with Donald Ingram. He is the first car on the outside looking in, trying to capture that 4th and final transfer spot. You can see the top 4 getting away from him a little bit there. Butch Baker working the outside in the 97 Venom Racing machine. Everyone else on that bottom side, Andy Patton, Chris Cox, Popham, Ogle, great battle. There are your top 4 currently in transfer positions. We are working lap 5 of 8. Looks like Patton keeps that 87 car down on that low side, 15, or the 515. Lets his car drift out a little bit, gets a great run off the corner. PJ Popham to the rear bumper. Looking back from the 87. PJ Popham all over the rear end there of the 87 machine. Up front, Chris Cox, your points leader, leading the way. Lap 7 of 8. Again, our limited late model series brought to you by T13 Racing. Check them out on Facebook. They are doing great things. 4 drivers, 1 to go. Chris Cox, Patton, Popham, Ogle are your top 4. Butch Baker has moved his way up in P5. First car on the outside looking in. That's how they'll finish. Cox, Patton, Popham, Ogle are your top 4 with a direct ticket to the feature. Heat 2 to the grid. Heat 2 to the grid, please. Jordan LaFawn will start on the pole with Anthony Marjulio on row 1. Kevin Davis, Michael Vital in row 2. Jesse Ingram, Hunter Jarrell in 3. RJ Packer and Zachary Loomis round out your field of 8 drivers. All right, drivers, you know the drill. 1 leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Got 8 laps to get it done. Race hard, race clean. Put on a great show. Good luck. Looks like Jordan LaFawn may miss the grid here. That will put him in the back of the feature. Saw the 11 car put on a heck of a show in the 358 modifieds. He will miss the grid, so the 11 car does not grid. That will put Kevin Davis in the 21 machine. On the inside of the out, he is on the pole with Anthony Marjulio to his outside. So second in the points, Anthony Marjulio will start on the outside of Heat 2. Marjulio has a 70-something point gap between himself. $57 points. Hunter Jarrell in 213 Racing, one of our sponsors here in the field, will roll off P5. Anthony Marjulio out front. Kevin Davis in P2. Davis trying that low side. 7 car underneath the 213 for P3. The 80 of Hunter Jarrell wants that fourth and final transfer position. Makes a little contact with the 213. Both drivers drive away. Up front, Kevin Davis makes the pass on the 238. Those two battling it out. Davis not cutting the runner-up in the championship points any slack. 1 to go. Davis at the line by a nose. Marjulio sends the 238 in. Davis way up high. Marjulio holding that bottom line. Will that be enough to give the heat to win to the 238? They make contact. Everyone makes it through. Vital takes the heat win, followed by Marjulio, Jarrell, and Ingram. So that was a rough finish. Heat 3 to the grid. Heat 3 to the grid, please. Jeff Kemper, Lance Ripka on the front row. Gavin Chatham, Chisholm Burns in row 2. Billy Roberts, Malachi Smith in 3. Adam Flieger will round out your field of 7 drivers. All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 3. Leader, you know the drill. 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself and the car in front of you. Start is on green. Do not jump to start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Top 4 heading to the feature, although everyone will head to the feature tonight. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. 181, Oregon driver Jeffrey Kemper will start on the pole. Coming to us, a coast-to-coast racing league, as is the Spartan ride of Lance Ripka in the 125 to his outside. Chisholm Burns and Gavin Chatham. Watch that 24 car coming from the second row. Spartan Racing, Lance Ripka outside of Jeff Kemper. 8 laps to get it done. Pace truck should exit this time by. Pace truck is off. Kemper will bring us to the green flag. Green flag is out. We are underway. Good start by your front row. They are side by side at the flag. 25 car gets a little bit loose, slides up high, giving the lead to Kemper. Kemper now gets out in front. Gavin Chatham moves up to P2. We are shuffling behind your leader. Lance Ripka up to P2. In the 125 Spartan machine, Gavin Chatham working that bottom side, trying to get underneath the 125. Chisholm Burns in the 10 car in the fourth and final transfer spot. Jeffrey Kemper getting away from the field in the 181. Lance Ripka in a second. Almost second lead there for Jeffrey Kemper in the 181. Lance Ripka in P2. Gavin Chatham in the 24 settles in P3. Chisholm Burns in the 10 car currently running P4 on lap 4 of 8. Malachi Smith in the 13 battling it out with Adam Flieger in the 38 machine. It's like the 99 car may have got into an incident early on. Gavin Chatham, looks like Gavin's pulling up to the rear of the 125 of Ripka. He's trying to move himself into P2. Ripka gets a little bit loose down low. That will make way for the 24 of Chatham. 1 to go. Kemper, Ripka, Chatham, Burns are your top 4. We will go on board with Gavin Chatham as he tries to take over P2. Goes down low. By a nose, Kemper, Ripka, Chatham, Burns are your top 4. Three minutes of warm-up, and we will be right back.
The goal at any given race is, of course, to win. And CrowdStrike, AWS, and DXDT were fortunate to achieve championship-winning results in 2020. We're extremely proud to be partnering with Operation Motorsport through our racing initiatives. Their program seeks to place military veterans in various positions inside a real racing team. The experience aids in their retraining, recovery, and rehabilitation.
So my name is Chad Failing. I'm a staff sergeant retired out of the United States Army. I am with Kevin Boehm under DXDT. You're getting creative. You're getting taught to think outside of the box.
We couldn't be more proud to be affiliated with this great program. In the spirit of giving back to the community and creating meaningful opportunities, we are committed to building a diverse motorsports platform with the amazing men and women who have served our country.
Mission 22 is dedicated to unite the country in the war against veteran suicide. Bringing our veterans home is every American's job. Ambassadors are creating impact in their community across the country. Mission 22 has comprehensive treatment programs for post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury at no cost to veterans. This is an American issue. No matter where you stand, there's a place for your support. Visit mission22.com to learn more.
Welcome back. We are getting ready for our feature, 25 laps to settle a championship here at Volusia in the limited late models. This is Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. We will get your lineup here momentarily. Feature to the grid, please. Chris Cox, Michael Vital on the front row, Jeff Kemper, Andy Patton in row 2, Anthony Marjulio, Lance Ripka in 3, PJ Popham and Hunter Jarrell in row number 4, Gavin Chatham, AJ Ogle in 5, Jesse Ingram, Chisholm Burns in 6, Butch Baker, Kevin Davis in 7, Adam Flieger, Donald Ingram in 8, RJ Packer, Malachi Smith in 9, Zach Willingham, Jordan LaFawn in 10, Billy Roberts and D.V. Runkle rounds out your field of 22 drivers. All right, fellas, welcome to the feature. Got 25 laps to get it done. The initial start is just like your heat races. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck, please. Everyone else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. 25 laps to settle a championship. Race hard, race clean, put on a heck of a show. Good luck. Your points leader in the championship will start on the pole. Second in the points is Anthony Marjulio, who will roll off P5. 12 weeks comes down to this race. Our first full season at Got Your Six Racing Network. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in. Please send us comments if you like what we're doing. Please give us a like or follow. If you don't, please send us a message and let us know what it is you'd like to see us do differently. Pace truck should exit this time by stout second row with Kemper and Andy Patton. Pace truck is off. Green flag is out. We are underway. Great start by Cox in the 5:15. Michael Vital in 2:13 isn't going to let him get too far. Cox running that middle lane. Nobody down low. Anthony Marjulio currently running in 5th position. Takes it 3 wide. 2:38 not holding back. Got Andy Patton in front of him. Up front, Michael Vital and Chris Cox battling it out for the lead on lap 3. Caution is out. Back it down. Eleven car EOL. 11 car EOL. Chris Cox at the front of the field with Michael Vital closely behind. We are working lap 4 of 25, so we have plenty of time to go. This start will be side by side. After the third caution, we will go single file. Pace truck. One to go. Let's tighten it up. One to go. Let's tighten it up. Pace truck will exit next time by. Your points leader, Chris Cox, leading the way so far. We saw the points leader win in the 358 modifieds earlier tonight. Chris Cox trying to repeat that pattern. Pace truck is off. Good jump by your points leader, Chris Cox, out to a lead. Jeff Kemper, Indy 181, underneath the 213 of Michael Vital. It looks like we are 3 wide. With second in the points, Marjulio down low. Chris Cox will lead. Michael Vital in second. Back it down. Caution is out. Car EOL, 11 car EOL. Going green next time by. Let's tighten it up. Let's settle in, fellas. Only on lap 6 of 25. Let's settle in, get some green laps in. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Anthony Cox still on the point. Michael Vital in the 213 having a great run. Like to thank Michael for his service to our country in the United States Air Force. Michael, greatly appreciated, sir. Great start by your leader. Cox gets out in front. Driver out of Des Moines, Iowa. Looks like the 238 flashing a little bit. Michael Vital to a comfortable second. Popham and Kemper. Back it down. Caution is out. 7-car EOL, 7-car EOL. So rough start in the limited late models. We got that settled out. We will go 1 to go. Going to give the 1 to go this time by. Chris Cox, your leading championship points driver in the 515, is still at the front of the field. Michael Vital in P2. We are working lap 5 of 25. We will be going green this time by. Single file restart. Second in the points, Mass Mafia driver, the 238 of Marjulio, currently in P5. Pace truck is off. We are underway. Marjulio wasting no time, gets that 238 down low. He will lose a position, however. It's like that outside is a little bit quicker. Chris Cox opens up a gap between himself and the 213 of Vital. Jeffrey Kemper up to P3. EJ Popham up 3 from the start to P4. AJ Ogle in the 08 car. So Kemper's about to come under attack from the 08 of Ogle. Good run by Hunter Jarrell in the Ada machine, up 2 positions from the start. Back it down, caution is out. Not sure what happened to the 87 car. Currently in the pits. Up front, the 515, Chris Cox still leading the way. We'll give the 1 to go this time by. We'll give the 1 to go this time by. All right, drivers, let's settle in, get some green laps under our belts. 1 to go. Pace truck will exit this time by Cox, followed by Vital, Popham, Kemper, Ogle, Anthony Marjulio. Currently in P6. Pace truck is working its way to pit road. The field belongs to the 515. Points leader Chris Cox. Great start. Back it down. Caution is out. 21 car EOL, 21 car EOL. Up front, Chris Cox leading the way. We have had quite a few cautions, not typical of limited late models. However, it is where we are. Going to give the one to go this next time by, so let's tighten it up. Chris Cox led flag to flag, started from the pole. Popham dives down low underneath the 213. Still can't make it stick. Kemper in fourth. AJ Ogle, good run by the 08 machine. Up 8 positions from the start. Up 5, my apologies. Now he's working on Kemper. Works down to that bottom side. He will make the pass for P4. PJ Popham in the 25 machine, working on the 213. Can't quite close the deal. Those two have been battling it out lap after lap. Michael Vital in the 213. We are on board with the 25 of PJ Popham. Looks like that top side is the preferred line currently. Once this track starts to slicken up, somebody may journey down low. But right now, it looks like there's plenty of grip out on the track. Gavin Chatham in the 24. Kemper has fallen back to P6 or 7. Backing down. Caution is out. Seven car EOL, 7 car EOL. Chris Cox still at the front of the board. One to go this time by. Let's tighten it up. Going green next time by. Chris Cox will bring us to the green flag. We are only working lap 15 of 25. Drivers having an issue getting around Volusia tonight. Chris Cox, great start by the 515. Michael Vital behind him. PJ Popham in typical fashion dives underneath the 213. Can't make the pass stick. Michael Vital battling back on the outside in the 213. Looks like the track is starting to get a little bit rough. Looks like Ogle now. Ogle will dive down low with the 2/3 slide job. They make contact. Somehow, Ogle did not cause an incident, went right between Vital and Popham. Opens the door for the 238 of Marjulio. He will slide up and get in front of the 08. Chris Cox out front. We are 2x2. Marjulio now up to P4. Gavin Chatham battling it out with the 181 of Jeff Kemper. Popham still working that bottom side underneath the 213. Looks like he's working high in 1 and 2. He goes down low in 3 and 4. Last time by, he will use that same line. Lap traffic. Slides up in front of the 213. Popham now in P2. Michael Vital back to P3. Anthony Marjulio 4. AJ Ogle in 5. We got a battle with Butch Baker and the 24 of Gavin Chatham for P6. 97 car up high, 24 down low. 181 of Jeffrey Kemper. Jordan LaFawn up 11 positions from the start in the 11 car. Jordan LaFawn back up to P9. Hunter Jarrell and Chisholm Burns. Lance Ripka in the 125 in the Spartan Racing ride, still battling it out. Chisholm Burns with a slide jump. Makes contact with Ripka. Into the fence. Back it down. Caution is out. Ten car EOL, 10 car EOL. Chris Cox still at the front of the field. We are working lap 24 of 26. All right, fellas, we have 1 to go this time by. So this will settle a championship. Cox, Popham, Vital running 1, 2, 3. There's not a straight spoiler on the track, it doesn't look like, except for the 515 who's been out front the entire race. A lot of bent parts out there. We are getting ready to go green this time by. Your points leader battling for the championship. Chris Cox will start in front of the field. Anthony Marjulio second in the points will start P4. So we shall see how this plays out over the next few laps. We are about to settle a championship. Pace truck is off, as is the 515 of Chris Cox. Anthony Marjulio in the 238, down low, going to give the bottom a look. Nothing to lose. Looks like the track's starting to get rough. We do have 1 to go for a championship. Chris Cox, will he follow the path of Jordan Lefebvre and win his battle, his race for the battling for the championship? 08 dives in. Cox, Popham, Vital. Top 3 start finish line, please. Top 3 start finish line. That was a heck of a finish. They wind up in a heap. 08 slides up. They make contact at the flag. Great run by those drivers. .213 start finish line. .213 start finish line, please. All right, fellas, don't forget to go up for your interviews. Michael Vital battles it out.
My car went. Oh, well.
Michael Vital battles it out with AJ Ogle right at the line. The two made contact. However, the 213 ran second most of the night, was able to bring his ride home P3. Michael, this is Joe. You got me?
Joe.
Man, great run in the 213. How'd it feel? How was the track? And how was the end?
Thought the track was great. The outside held up to the end there. Kind of got in here a little late, so I didn't get much track time. But it was a good race.
Yeah, man. So did you have anything for him if we would have went longer? Or 08 of Ogle sent it in there late, man. And did that surprise you, that move?
It actually didn't surprise me. I seen him coming, but Cox was fast. So I just tried to stay on his bumper as long as I could. Just hold the line and not try to make any crazy moves.
Yeah, man, you definitely did that. Bringing home on the podium. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your podium finish?
I'd like to thank my wife, first of all, everybody at the Vitale Motorsports, Anthony Morano, Billy Roberts, D.V. Runkle, Adam Flieger, and, of course, you for everything you do for us here.
Yeah, man, we going to see you in the sprint cars?
I'll be there.
All right, man. Good run by you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Joe.
Yes, sir. Chris Popham in the 25 car moves up 5 positions from his starting position. PJ's Joe, you got me? PJ, this is Joe. You got me?
Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, man. Great run. How was your night, man? It took you a while to get by the 213, but you definitely did it there in the end. So great run. How did the track change? It didn't look like it got as slick as I thought it would.
No, the track just kept widening out and widening out. Nobody was really running through this slick. So couple lucky moves on the restart and made my way up to second. I don't think I had anything for Chris, but a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, great run putting the 25 on the podium in P2. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your podium finish?
Yeah, I got to thank all my sponsors, Bison Ford, Pacer Sign and Design, Dusty Popham, Homeland Properties, DM Race Engines, Upfront Bodies, Sullivan Brothers Construction, and Flawless Auto Body.
So, more importantly, did the rain stop in Great Falls?
You know, it did for a little bit. We got a race last Saturday, and but it looks like it's gonna rain again here tomorrow. So I don't know that we'll get a race this weekend.
So I'm looking forward to pictures. We have a folder in our Discord page called My Real Ride. So I look for pictures and updates on what's going on up there in Great Falls as you're slinging your real car around up there. So great run by you, man, and we'll catch up with you. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thanks, Joe.
All right, man. Chris Cox comes in leading in the championship points, just needed a solid night to finish out. However, he must have watched the earlier race because he followed suit right from behind Ryan Lefebvre. Both of them win their feature on the night of a championship. Chris, congratulations on your limited late model championship.
Thank you.
Man, so that's got to feel good. You were up front all night, and so you kind of put the icing on the cake by putting it in victory lane. How was the track, man? And more importantly, how was your season, man? What would you attribute winning a championship to?
Well, track's pretty good. It's kind of one line at the top. I didn't venture down on the bottom, so I can't say how that was. for the season went really good. Went way better than I thought it would. I think the thing kind of helped me is coming to this league and ending this season. Most people say I drive dirty, so my main goal was to drive everybody as much respect as I could. And I guess it just paid off.
Yeah, man, you showed up week in, week out, and you ran up front. So great job by you. Congratulations. I'll have to get your address to send you some stuff for your championship. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your feature win and your championship?
I would like to thank MJC Desktop Fabrications. I'd like to thank Cox Gaming. I'd like to thank the Ingram brothers for coming out and running with me. So I'm, have somebody to run this with. Mom and Dad, you guys for putting it on. Anybody that sponsored this league. Yeah, that's it.
All right, man, we're looking forward to a great summer season. We're going to take next week off, and then we'll be back hard at it after that. So, man, can't wait to get that underway. Greatly appreciate you coming out and running with us night in or week in, week out, and it paid off for the 515. Congratulations, my friend. I wish you a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah, man. Take care. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There is your limited late model champion, the 515 of Chris Cox. Puts it in victory lane. All he needed to do was run a solid race, and he put it in victory lane. We will cut to the 305 sprint cars, so we will be right back.
History repeats itself. History is always happening over and over again. So one of the ways to stop a theme, one of the ways to stop something from reoccurring is to first of all admit it. It didn't take long for us to quickly realize that there was power behind Mission 22, power behind its brand, power behind its message, and power behind its people that represented it.
All right, my friends, day 19 of 22, the 22-day push-up challenge. Day 19 means 418 men and women have possibly committed suicide in the last 19 days. I went and looked up my ship, the USS Rushmore. More people who have killed themselves by now than ever served on our ship at one time in just 19 days.
19, 20, 21. One more. Y'all ready for the last one?
Mission 22 has become a decentralized nationwide effort to show love, to raise money, to be available for other warriors, to be able to be a point of contact, to let the warriors know, but also for warriors to let other warriors know that there is a community. You're not alone. This isn't happening in silence. You're not forgotten. We brought 4 veterans from all different parts of the United States and brought them together to hike through the state of Oregon.
May God bless you on your journey. Thank you for serving our country and for being willing to go on this walk. I'm praying you feel peace and strength with each mile.
On this hike, some folks found God, some folks remained sober, some folks lost a significant amount of weight to be able to participate. And not so much just a healing walk for us as warriors, but for us to contribute to other people's healing. This hike, we raised $12,000 for endobiogeny. Some of the folks on this hike, they're going to be volunteers for this treatment. And I couldn't be more pleased and more proud because it was difficult. We had a lot of struggles. Not everything on this hike went pretty, but we put some skin in the game. At the end of the day, we were able to raise money and we'll be able to use that money so guys can get the treatment that they need. The War at Home Monument is an example of our social impact, of our awareness, of our permanent fixture to do the work that we can't always do, to always remind us of what we've lost and what we will lose if we don't reconcile it. What we've done is taken 20 different veterans with their families' permission and used them as a silhouette to cut out a 3,000-pound plate of steel. These warriors are placed in a V, and this is to show the size of the problem. This is to show the empty space they leave behind. And it's also to be a constant reminder of what happens when we don't listen to the stories of the warriors that fought in our name. Because it's not okay. It's not okay that everyone didn't know about veteran suicide. It's not okay that these things were a secret or left unsaid, or that it was shameful. It's not okay that it's shameful to suffer alone and suffer in silence, because if you ask for help, that you're no longer a warrior, that you're weak.
Yeah. So I come back and like I thought everybody else changed. So I pushed my family away. And it took a long time to really realize it because I didn't want to look internally. You know, I got my Class A CDL and hit the road. I was on the road for about 8 years trucking. And this makes me think about how insignificant all of the major things going on are. What, 1 million years ago, that blew up. And, you know, over time became this.
Whether it's hiking mountains or building monuments, it takes a community to heal a warrior. Warriors didn't get damaged and didn't become separated from the sunlight of the spirit on their own. It happened in the name of this nation. We can change the way we think about war, how we think about warriors, how we think about ourselves, and what we think we're going to do in the American community. We can do it now. We can do it here. And there's going to be another generation of warriors coming. We can set the tone to create a culture that grabs them up and loves them and smothers them in resources, in opportunity right now.
Welcome back. It is nightcap time. We are here back at Volusia with the 305 sprint cars. Currently out on track doing a little bit of practice. The points, we've heard Anthony Marvulio in runner-up position in the previous two divisions. However, he is leading in the 305 sprint cars. He's got a lead over his teammate, Caden Berry, who is not here with us tonight. He's running real sprint cars back on the East Coast. Andy Patton with 581. So Anthony Marvulio with a 50-something point lead coming into the night, so he needs a safe night. And we'll take home the championship for the Mass Mafia driver, the 238 of Marvulio. Get all drivers clear the track, please. All drivers clear the track. All right, drivers, it all comes down to this. Please clear the track. Please clear the track. It all comes down to this. Week 12, we are settling a championship tonight. I'm not going to ask you not to race the following individuals hard, but keep mindful if they are around you. Anthony Marvulio is leading the points. Caden Berry is not with us tonight. Andy Patton is in P2. So watch those two as they battle it out for a championship. We don't have any protest penalties from last week. Again, we do mute microphones right before qualifying, so if you have questions, comments, or concerns, now would be the time. None heard. We will advance to qualifying. Again, welcome to week 12. Good luck. So this is last night. This is the nightcap. We'll see what happens. We don't have a large field, only 13 cars in the field tonight. Sean Stevens in the 26 machine. Friends from down under back with us. Ran a heck of a race last week. Kind of ran away with it. We will go on track for qualifying. The 001 of Zach Willingham. 213 Racing coming out on the track for his qualifying laps. Like to thank Zach for sponsoring Got Your Six Racing Network Limited Late Model Division. Greatly appreciated. Without sponsors and donations, none of this happens. So greatly appreciated. Anyone out there would like to donate and help us run Got Your Six Racing Network, you can do so at www.gy6rn.com. Any donations would be greatly appreciated. Jason Fiergeron with a 15.017 to top of the board. Points leader is not out on the track yet. Second in points, Andy Patton with a 14.946. Sean Stevens with a 14.854. 858, my apologies. Your points leader out on the track in the 2:38, Anthony Marjulio, taking the green flag for his first qualifying lap. Having a little bit of computer issues. We'll see how the 2:38 does here. Coming to the flag. 6 quick for Marjulio. Jeff Kemper in the 181, still out on track. 6 quick. Chisholm Burns in the 10 machine out of Texas. Currently 12th quick. Let's see if he can improve on his second lap. Sean Stevens still at the top of the board with a 14.858. Chisholm Burns will qualify in 12th quick. PJ Popham takes a green flag for his qualifying laps in the 25 machine. Driver out of Great Falls, Montana. Third quick on his first lap with a 14.888. See if he can improve on that on his second qualifying lap. No, sir, a little bit slower that time by Sean Stevens with your quick time, followed by Gavin Chatham, PJ Popham, Andy Patton, Hunter Jarrell, your top 5. We will be going to heat racing here momentarily. Got about 15 seconds. Again, Anthony Marjulio is your points leader. Andy Patton is going to battle it out with Marjulio, see if he can't make up that 25-ish points different. Your points leader looking for a great run. Heat 1 to the grid. Heat 1 to the grid, please. Sean Stevens and PJ Popham start on the front row. Hunter Jarrell, Jeffrey Kemper in row number 2. Adam Flieger, DV Runkle in 3. Zach Willingham rounds out your field of 7 drivers. All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 1. You guys know the drill by now. Leader, 1.5 car length behind that pace truck. Everyone else, half car length between yourself, the car in front of you once we get the 1 to go. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Everybody is headed to the feature. Race hard, race clean, put on a great show. Good luck. Sean Stevens, driver out of Australia, doesn't show up often, but when he does, he runs super quick. He's got Great Falls driver PJ Popham to his outside. We do have 1 to go. Pace truck will exit this time by. We will get heat 1 underway. Again, we got 8 laps to settle. Everyone headed to the feature, so running for starting position in the feature. Pace truck is off. The field belongs to Sean Stevens in the 26. Green flag is out. We are underway. Sean Stevens with Popham to his outside. Hunter Jarrell on the bottom side underneath Jeffrey Kemper. Jarrell will move up to P3. Now Jeff Kemper falls back. Adam Flieger thinking about taking a look underneath the 181. Up front, Sean Stevens battling out with PJ Popham. Last week, no one could stop. Oh, Sean Stevens gets into the bottom wall. Back it down. Caution is out. Back it down. Caution is out. That wads up the entire field. Nowhere for anybody to go. Sean Stevens gets into the wall, nowhere for Popham to go. Looks like Popham and Stevens will get P1 and 2 back. The 32, Adam Flieger, rolling slow, waiting on the pace truck to catch up. PJ Popham stays behind the pace truck. The lead will belong to D.V. Runkle in the 37 machine. Adam Flieger will be in P2. All right, fellas, we will have one lap to go next time by. One lap to go next time by. Sean Stevens, you don't typically see the Aussie making a mistake like that. Just got a little bit too low into that fence on the bottom side. He's back in 4th position. Jeffrey Kemper in 5th. Lights are off on the pace truck. We do have one to go. Hunter Jarrell and Zach Willingham still in the pits. Adam Flieger will take us to the green flag. Working lap 3 of 8, so we have a ways to go. Pace truck is working its way to pit lane. Green flag is out. Adam Flieger on the point. D.V. Runkle behind him in the 37. PJ Popham in the 32 machine trying to work that outside while the other two are down low. They are 3 wide coming off of turn 4. That typically will not work, but it did tonight. Put Popham up to P2. Sean Stevens makes a pass for P3. Adam Flieger in the 38. No Chance Esports drivers leading the way. DJ Popham in P2. Sean Stevens in 3. D.V. Runkle in 4. Jeffrey Kemper in 5. Zach Willingham in the 001213 racing entry is in P6. We are working lap 6 of 8. Sean Stevens rolls up on the rear tail tank of Popham. PJ is not opening the door. Side by side with Jeff Kemper, 1 to go. Sean Stevens thinking about making the pass. Stevens down low. He gets underneath Popham there, side by side at the line. It is Popham at the line. Stevens gave a valiant effort at the exit of turn 4. Great battle to the finish. Not a great start. Heat 2 to the grid. Heat 2 to the grid, please. Gavin Chatham, Andy Patton on the front row. Jason Figueron, Anthony Marjulio in row 2. Michael Vital, Chisholm Burns in row 3. All right, drivers, welcome to Heat 2. You know the drill. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Got 8 laps. Racing for position in the feature. Race hard, race clean. Start is on green. Do not jump start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. Good luck. Get the 1 to go this time by. All right, fellas, 1 to go. Sorry about that. Pace truck will exit this time by. Got 8 laps. Anthony Marjulio, your points leader, rolling off P4. Andy Patton battling for the points lead in the 87, rolls off P2. Pace truck is off, as is the 24, your leader, Gavin Chatham, with the 87 Air Force ride to his outside. Patton slides up P2, Marjulio up to P3. Jason Furcuron, need to figure out how to say that, good looking ride, in P4 with some pressure from Vital in the Air Force 213 machine. Up front, Gavin Chatham leading the way with the 87 car. Andy Patton hot on his tail. Go on board with the 87. 2 Air Force cars in the race tonight. Patton working that outside 24, running a good line. Points leader Anthony Marjulio in a comfortable 3rd position. Working lap 6 of 8. Marjulio doing what he needs to do. A good, clean race for the championship. Michael Vital still pulls up on the rear tail tank of Jason in the 74 machine. Vital had to back out of it. Lost a little bit of momentum. One to go. Chatham, Patton, Marjulio, Furcuron. They make it out of turn 4. They will end that way. Chatham, Patton, Marjulio, Furcuron. Three minutes of warm-up. We will have 3 minutes of warm-up, so we will be right back.
1, 2, 3. I love it, Molly.
They say it's a matter of time. 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you. For your love I will go far. I wanna be wherever you are. I know I'm coming back for you.
Brother, it's good to see you.
Our love is a river long, the best ride in a million wrongs. I know I'm coming back to you. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. I'm making my way home. I'm making my way.
When people hear a Till Valhalla project, the first thing they might think of is our shirts. But what most people don't know is that our plaques came first and the t-shirts came second. What some people might not know is that the same shirts that we make day in and day out allowed us to do unbelievable things for unbelievable people. Whether it's donating our proceeds to reduce veteran suicide or gifting handcrafted memorial plaques to the families of fallen heroes, these t-shirts simply stand for honor and freedom, two words that wouldn't exist without our heroes. This makes Till Valhalla Project a place where fallen heroes truly live on forever.
Welcome back. We are just wrapping up warm-ups, getting ready for our 30-lap feature to settle a championship at Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights, our first full season. And this has been an absolute pleasure. Thank everybody for tuning in. Those that come out and race with us, greatly appreciated. If you're interested in sponsoring any of our divisions, please let us know. Feature to the grid. Adam Flieger, Gavin Chatham on the front row, Popham batting in row 2, Stevens Marjulio in 3, Kemper, Hirkaron in 4, Runkle, Vital in 5, Zach Willingham, Chisholm Burns in 6, and Hunter Jarrell will round out your field of 13 drivers. All right, fellas, you know the drill. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. We got 30 laps to get this done. Race hard, race clean. Put on a great show. Good luck. The 238 car of Marjulio will roll off P6. Right behind the 87 car, who he is battling for the points championship. On the pole, Adam Flieger in the 38 machine. The No Chance Esports driver will bring us to the green flag next time by. Pace truck is off. Adam Flieger will bring us to the green flag. Green flag is out. We are underway. Flieger down low. Chatham up high. Popham right to the rear tilt tank. Makes contact with Flieger. Looks like Flieger comes down on to Popham there. Got a little bit loose. That will give the lead over to Gavin Chatham. 24 gets out front. He could check out on the field. One to go this time by. One to go this time by. Watch the 26 coming from P3 between the two running for a championship. Anthony Marjulio in fourth and Patton in second. Gavin Chatham gets out front. He could check out on the field. Pace truck is off. Green flag is out. Great start by the 24 of Chatham. Sean Stevens dives the 26 down low. Andy Patton to his outside. Side by side on the back stretch. Stevens down low. Patton up high. Good run by Andy Patton off a turn 4. Patton able to hold P2. Anthony Marjulio running a safe fourth. Kind of found a spot there. John Stevens makes a pass on Andy Patton. Andy not giving up. Battles back on that bottom side. 26 car up high, 87 down low. Lap traffic. Gavin Chatham with a half-second lead over the 26 of Sean Stevens. Front of the field, spreading out, nose to tail. D.V. Runkle, Michael Vital, Hunter Jarrell running in the back of the pack. Up front, Gavin Chatham showing the way. Pulling away from Sean Stevens a little bit. Stevens changing, backing down. Caution is out. Like Vital kind of went up, but Runkle came down also, so no EOL. That will bring Sean Stevens to the rear tail tank of Gavin Chatham. Gavin did not want to see that. Driver out of Pennsylvania. Working lap 8 of 30. Pace truck, we will have one to go this time by. One to go, let's tighten it up. Hunter Jarrell working himself back into the field, up 6 from the start in the 80s machine. 213 Racing. Pace truck will exit this time by, give the field over to Gavin Chatham. Pace truck is off. Great start by the 24. Sean Stevens in P2. Andy Patton in 3. Anthony Marjulio on the 238, currently running in the 4th position. Now the 181 of Kemper moves up, challenges Marjulio. Slow car down low. Marjulio moves back to P5. Possibly protecting his points lead a little bit. Up front, Gavin Chatham, the 26 car of Sean Stevens, running every line in the book, trying to get by that 24 machine. Has not been able to make that happen yet. Chatham switches to a lower slider line. Sean Stevens throws it in deep into turn 1 and 2. Comes up a little bit short. 24 of Chatham. Stevens P2. Andy Patton P3. Jeff Kemper in the 181. Good run for the driver out of Oregon up to P4. Anthony Marjulio in the 238. Your points leader in P5. The 74 of Jason Furcuron. Looking underneath the 238. Sean Stevens not letting Gavin Chatham back it down. Caution is out. .38 EOL, 38 EOL. Gavin Chatham at the front of the field, letting the pace truck get caught up there. We should get the one to go this time by working lap 15 of 30. So half a race to go here, a little over. Chatham, Stevens, Patton, Kemper. PJ Popham still in the pits. Pace truck will exit this time by. Gavin Chatham, driver out of Pennsylvania, will bring us to the green flag. Sean Stevens trying that bottom line. Can't get that to work yet. Down low in 3 and 4. Chatham with a good drive off the top side. He goes down to block the slider. Andy Patton in third. Jeff Kemper, Anthony Marjulio, now your points leader running that bottom line. He needs to be careful. What a battle by your top three. Andy Patton in the 87 Air Force machine on the outside looking in, watching these two running 1-2. Have changed up the slider lines. You can see the track is starting to get slick. Working lap 20 of 30. Marjulio in a safe fourth position. Jeffrey Kemper, Jason Furcuron, Michael Vital in the 213. Hunter Jarrell in 8th position. Got lap traffic running the low side. Up front, Gavin Chatham leading the way on lap 22 of 30. Chatham, Stevens, Patton are your top three. All right, fellas, perfect. Don't forget to go up for interviews. We will get a word with your top three podium finishers. 87 car of Andy Patton running top three all night long. Andy, this is Joe. You got me?
I do, Joe. How are you, buddy?
Man, I'm well for a Friday night. A great run. A little more cautions than I would like to have, but they happen nonetheless. Hey, good run by you, man, in that Air Force ride. You were running P3, kind of watching those leaders battle it out. How'd your night go from the seat?
Yeah, I was hoping, but I knew I didn't have nothing for him. I couldn't catch him. Yeah, I couldn't stay with him after the yellows, so I was hoping maybe they'd catch each other, but that didn't happen.
Man, they came close.
Anthony was right behind me too. I knew he was right there the whole time, so I knew I didn't have a chance there either. It's fun racing though. It's really good racing.
So it was good racing up front, man, and always, first, I want to thank you for your service, man. As always, greatly appreciated. Great podium finish. Who do you want to thank for your podium?
Same as always. You know, Joe, I just want to say, because it's championship night and it's the end of your first year or first season with this, man, you're doing a terrific job with this league. It's a really fun Friday night league to race. And I really have a lot of fun doing it, man. I appreciate you for doing that.
Yeah, that's appreciated, man. You gave me goosebumps a little bit. Those are the things that you don't hear often, right? When you're doing a league, usually it's all the bad stuff. But greatly appreciated, my brother, for sure.
Yeah.
All
good
right,
racing,
Matt,
bro.
Have a great
Thanks.
night and a good weekend, and we will see you. I'll probably be running with you this next week with Coast to Coast
Nice.
Racing League. So get out from
All
behind the mic, get behind the wheel. So have a great weekend.
All right, man. You too. Take care.
Yeah. Sean Stevens shows up second week in a row. Sean, this is Joe. You got me?
I certainly do, mate.
Hey, good run. You and Gavin there, we went on board with you there for a minute. Man, you about parked it on that tail tank. You weren't cutting them any slack. Great run by you, man. You kept the pressure on. How'd your night go? And did the track change at all?
I don't know. Volusia's Volusia, really, isn't it? Once the bottom wears away, it turns into a bit of a slider line, and then, you know, to build that momentum, you've sort of got to go around the top there, either 3 and 4 or 1 or 2, just to build a bit of momentum and do that slider line to catch up a bit. But yeah, Gavin raced his race tonight, done well actually. Kept me at bay. I tried to catch him, but you know, every time I'd get a good run going on him or something like that, he'd either shut the door on me or the yellow would come out. So it was hard after me heat from crashing out of me heat.
Yeah, man, we were actually talking about you. You ran about every line there was trying to get by Gavin. But another great run for you, my friend. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your podium?
Just everyone at YOB Racing, Win It or Bin It. PPS, Precision Performance Shop, Pertec, JS Sim Shots, LCJ, Catalysm Computers, CNC Race Designs, and everyone in the team. Yeah, and you guys for putting on the show. Thanks for everyone turning up. I don't know if there's a race next week, but if there is, I'll be there.
Yeah, man, no race next week, so we're off a week, and then we'll be back for our summer season the following week. So, yeah, man, we'd love to have you out, man. Great running by you, and you always are at the front of the field and keeping everybody on their toes, so that's greatly appreciated, man.
No worries, mate. Thank you.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Too easy. See yous.
All right, Sean, thank you. The 24 car starts from the outside pole. He's able to move up one, puts the 24 car in victory lane. Gavin, this is Joe. You got me?
Hey, Joe, I got you.
Man, let's have it. How was it? Track changed. You had Sean Stevens breathing down your neck. We had a ton of cautions. How'd your night go from the seat?
It all comes back to qualifying. If you qualify good, you start in your heat. We won our heat, which able to start on the outside pole. And I knew if I got a good start on the outside pole and took the lead, which I felt pretty confident about because that outside line's where you wanted to be. We had a pretty good shot at it. But I mean, I knew obviously Andy Patton and PJ Popham and obviously Sean Stevens were behind me, and they're tough. They're tough to compete with, and they're going to be coming. So the track changed. It was kind of just run a top, run a top, run a top, and then when Sean showed his nose there, I'm like, okay, I think he's starting to run that slider line, and that's how you got to get around this place to be fast. So I started running the slider line and kind of adjusted my line a little bit to keep Sean guessing, and even on the restarts, just trying to keep him guessing on when I'm going to go to not give him that advantage, and it worked out for us, and we stayed clean and all night and had a good race, and we got the win.
Yeah, man, great way to end our first full season at Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. Bringing home the 24 in victory lane in these sprint cars, man. I love to see that. Congratulations. I thank you wholeheartedly for your support of Friday Night Lights for sure. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your victory, man?
Well, first off, Joe, thank you very much for putting this on and putting the time and effort into this. This is something that's growing and it has a lot of potential to be really, really great. And it's pretty good now. We got some good racing, some good guys in here, and we get a lot of good, clean racing. It seems like through all three divisions, which is awesome. So thank you very much for putting this on for all of us to come out here and race. I want to thank Chatham Motorsports, Northeastern Outlaw Motorsports, Premier Racing Setups. Check them out if you need setup help. Use Chatham 15 for your discount code. Who am I forgetting? Mike Schick Motorsports Designs, and then Velocity Race Designs gives us an awesome wrap, so we can look it out there. Thank you everybody who came out and watched tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the racing, and I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, man, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
Sounds good, Joe. Thanks. I can't wait to carry this momentum and into the next season and hopefully battle for some championships. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait. So have a great weekend.
Thank you too, Joe. See you in a couple weeks.
All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, all 12 weeks came down to one night here at the Volusia, and your first 305 first full season champion is Anthony Marfulio. Anthony, this is Joe. You got me?
Got you, Joe.
Hey, man, congratulations. The championship of our first full season. Looks like you ran comfortable there. Just good enough to very smart race, good enough to take home that championship. So on behalf of myself and the crew at Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights, man, congratulations on a championship. I'll get your address here pretty soon, send you out some stuff. Great run by you, man. And so I asked Chris Cox the same thing. What would you say was one of the things that got you an overall champion for the entire season? What was one of the things that you did to make that happen?
I think it was just consistency. I mean, it's a little disappointing through all 3 seasons. I don't think I picked up a single win, but there was seconds, thirds, and top fives. And on a bad night, if you can wrap up a top 10 and just staying consistent throughout the year.
Yeah, man, and you definitely did that, my friend. You had 10 top 10s out of 10 races, 7 top 5s, and I don't think this includes tonight. We did have 2 drop weeks. But, man, I just wanted to come on and thank you for your support of Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights and congratulate you on our first full season championship in the 305 sprint cars, man. Good on you and congratulations.
Thank you, Joe. I really appreciate you guys for putting this on, and everybody that contributes to this league. It's got a whole bunch of potential, and it showed it. We have some inconsistencies with some drivers on some weeks, and then other weeks we run flawless. So I mean, I think if we get a couple more guys in here and get these tracks worn in a little bit more, I think there'll be some even better racing and better quality of broadcast and everything.
Yeah, man, looking forward to it. Each week we got a little bit better, I think, and so we got a week off, and then we'll be back to our summer season. So I'll send you a private message, get your address, send you out some stuff for your championship. Again, man, congratulations. Thank you to the Mass Mafia for your support, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. When's that baby due?
The baby's not due until November, so I still got some time, but we're moving into the house. we're moving into the house this coming Friday. So it's nice that we have a week off. I don't have to worry about trying to get the sim set up on moving day.
That's awesome. That's what I told my wife. We're thinking about moving to Kentucky, and the rig and the broadcast computer are first in the truck. So congratulations, man. I wish you a awesome weekend. Congrats on the new house. Congrats on the baby, and congrats on the championship. You got a lot to be thankful for, my friend.
And I do. Thank you, Joe. I really appreciate all this that you put on.
Yes, sir. Have a great weekend.
You too.
All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. There is a wrap on our first full season at Got Your Six Racing Network. Greatly appreciate everyone tuning in week, week out. The drivers were amazing. We had some weeks that weren't as good as others, but still, in the end, we got it done. I hope that we reached out to some veterans that may be hurting out there with the promos that we played, places they can get help with those things that are bothering them. So all in all, thank you all for tuning in. Greatly appreciated. And we are looking forward to our summer season, where hopefully we have some new stuff coming up. So thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
History repeats itself. History is always happening over and over again. So one of the ways to stop a theme, one of the ways to stop something from reoccurring is to first of all admit it. It didn't take long for us to quickly realize that there was power behind Mission 22, power behind its brand, power behind its message, and power behind its people that represented it.
All right, my friends, day 19 of 22, the 22-day push-up challenge. Day 19 means 418 men and women have possibly committed suicide in the last 19 days. I went and looked up my ship, the USS Rushmore. More people have killed themselves by now than ever served on our ship at one time in just 19 days.
19, 20, 21. One more. Y'all ready for the last one?
Mission 22 has become a decentralized nationwide effort to show love, to raise money, to be available for other warriors, to be able to be a point of contact, to let the warriors know, but also for warriors to let other warriors know that there is a community. You're not alone. This isn't happening in silence. You're not forgotten. We brought 4 veterans from all different parts of the United States and brought them together to hike through the state of Oregon.
May God bless you on your journey. Thank you for serving our country and for being willing to go on this walk. I'm praying you feel peace and strength with each mile.
On this hike, some folks found God, some folks remained sober, some folks lost a significant amount of weight to be able to participate. And not so much just a healing walk for us as warriors, but for us to contribute to other people's healing. This hike, we raised $12,000 for endobiogeny. Some of the folks on this hike, they're going to be volunteers for this treatment. And I couldn't be more pleased and more proud, because it was difficult. We had a lot of struggles. Not everything on this hike went pretty, but we put some skin in the game. At the end of the day, we were able to raise money, and we'll be able to use that money so guys can get the treatment that they need. The War at Home Monument is an example of our social impact, of our awareness, of our permanent fixture to do the work that we can't always do, to always remind us of what we've lost and what we will lose if we don't reconcile it. What we've done is taken 20 different veterans with their families' permission and used them as a silhouette to cut out of a 3,000-pound plate of steel. These warriors are placed in a V, and this is to show the size of the problem. This is to show the empty space they leave behind. And it's also to be a constant reminder of what happens when we don't listen to the stories of the warriors that fought in our name. Because it's not okay. It's not okay that everyone didn't know about veteran suicide. It's not okay that these things were a secret or left unsaid, or that it was shameful. It's not okay that it's shameful to suffer alone and suffer in silence, because if you ask for help, that you're no longer a warrior, that you're weak.
So I come back, and I thought everybody else changed. So I pushed my family away. And it took a long time to really realize it because I didn't want to look internally. You know, I got my Class A CDL and hit the road. I was on the road for about 8 years trucking. And this makes me think about how insignificant all of the major things going on are. I mean, what, 1 million years ago, that blew up. And, you know, over time became this.
Whether it's hiking mountains or building monuments, it takes a community to heal a warrior. Warriors didn't get damaged and didn't become separated from the sunlight of the spirit on their own. It happened in the name of this nation. We can change the way we think about war, how we think about warriors, how we think about ourselves, and what we think we're going to do in the American community. We can do it now. We can do it here. And there's going to be another generation of warriors coming. We can set the tone to create a culture that grabs them up and loves them and smothers them in resources, in opportunity right now.